Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Today we are going to revise the novel. It's Matilda. Now let's start. Matilda is born into a family of uncaring and neglectful parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood. They dismiss her intellect and interests, forcing her to find refuge in books and her own imagination. As Matilda begins attending Cruncham Hall Primary School, she encounters the headmistress, Trunchbull, who terrorizes students and staffs with her powers and determination. Matilda defends her teachers, Miss Honey, and confronts the cruel Trunchbull. In the chapter number 12, Miss Honey tells the students that Miss Trunchbull has a custom to take over every class for one period each week. She will be taking over Miss Honey's class on Thursday afternoons. Miss Honey warns her students that they must be very clean and must be on their best behavior. They should not argue, answer back, or try to be funny. She then tells them that Miss Trunchbull always asks for a pitcher of water and glass to be on the teacher's desk when she teaches. Lavender volunteers to get the pitcher and glass each Thursday. Lavender feels that she must punish Miss Trunchbull, joining Hortensia and Matilda in their heroic daring deeds at school and home. Lavender catches a harmless but dangerous looking newt from her garden pond and hides it in her pencil box. And in chapter number 13, the weekly test, Miss Trunchbull stands in front of the class and tells the students that they are all nauseating little warts. She says that she should try to kick as many out of the school as she can so she doesn't have to deal with them for the next 6 years. She examines the students' hands to see if they are clean. Miss Trunchbull then lifts Rupert by his hair after a wrong answer, and she lifts Eric by his ears after he gets a spelling word wrong. Miss Honey is worried about the safety of the students and tries to stop Miss Trunchbull, but Miss Trunchbull ignores her. And in the chapter number 14, the first miracle, Miss Trunchbull sits behind the teacher's desk and tells the class that she thinks that small children are disgusting. Her idea of a perfect school is one that has no children in it at all. When she pours herself a glass of water, the newt slides out of a water jug and lands in the glass as well. Miss Trunchbull yields and jumps out of her chair. Miss Trunchbull quickly accuses Matilda of putting the newt in the jug. She threatens to kick Matilda out of school. Miss Honey lets the class go to the playground for the rest of the day. In chapter number 15, the second miracle, Matilda does not join her classmates on the playground. She decides to tell Miss Honey that what she has done once the two are alone. Matilda tells Miss Honey that she did not put the note in the water jug, but she did cause the glass to tip over. Miss Honey does not understand at first. Matilda explains the powerful feeling and how she wanted to glass to fall. Miss Honey doubts her but asks if Matilda thinks that she could repeat the trick. Matilda agrees and Miss Honey sets up the empty glass on the desk. Matilda focuses on it and feels the same strange power. She wills the glass to tip over and Miss Honey is amazed. Matilda has a distant look on her face. Miss Honey asks her about what happened. She replies, I was flying past the stars on silver wings. Miss Honey invites Matilda to her cottage for tea. Matilda accepts and asks Miss Honey not to tell anyone about her new powers. In chapter number 16, Miss Honey's cottage. They walk out of town into the country and arrive at Miss Honey's cottage. Matilda finds the cottage and the location unreal and fantastic, like something out of a fairy tale. Matilda goes to the cottage well to get water for the tea and is amazed at how small Miss Honey's kitchen is. And in the same chapter, Miss Honey says that she should find the limits of Matilda's power. She wonders if there is a limit to how large an object Matilda can move or how far she can move it. Matilda is excited to find out. So, this is the end of the story, and now I hope the story is a bit more easy to understand. Your next tasks are to review the character descriptions and you have to learn the worksheets. Take care, have a good day.